The night I erased my second life, I didn't cry. I didn't feel relief either. I just sat in the dark, staring at a blank screen, realizing how easy it is to disappear when no one knows who you really are. I had spent years living two versions of myself. One for the world. One for the truth. And neither of them felt real anymore. It started as a harmless escape. An online identity. A different name. A place where I could speak freely without consequences. No expectations, no history, no past to explain. In that world, I wasn't quiet. I wasn't invisible. I wasn't afraid to exist. People listened to me there. They asked questions. They cared. Not because I was special. Because I was present. At first, it felt like a game. Then it felt like survival. My real life was predictable. A routine built from responsibility and silence. Same job, same apartment, same conversations that never went deeper than surface-level politeness. In contrast, my second life felt alive. There, my thoughts mattered. My words had weight. My absence was noticed. I wasn't hiding. I was becoming. But living two lives comes with a cost. Every lie you tell in one world creates distance in the other. Slowly, my real life started fading. Friends stopped asking how I felt. Family stopped expecting honesty. Conversations became functional instead of emotional. I didn't correct them. I had another place to be real. The online world became my refuge. Late nights turned into long conversations. Long conversations turned into emotional connections. I shared fears I never spoke out loud. I admitted weaknesses I pretended not to have. And people responded. They understood me. Or at least, they understood the version of me I allowed them to see. Then, one message changed everything. You don't exist here anymore, it said. At first, I thought it was a joke. Then I tried to log in. My account was gone. Years of conversations. Memories. Connections. Erased. No warning. No explanation. No way back. My second life vanished in a single moment. I stared at the screen, waiting for something to happen inside me. Nothing did. Just silence. Not the peaceful kind. The exposed kind. Without my digital escape, I was left alone with the life I had neglected. And it felt unfamiliar. My phone was quiet. No one from the online world could reach me. And in the real world, no one expected me to speak. I had become a shadow in both. That's when the weight hit me. Not grief. Regret. I had invested my emotional truth in a place that could disappear overnight. And I had starved the world that actually existed. Days passed. My routine felt heavier. The silence felt louder. I started noticing how empty my real interactions were. How's work? Fine. Busy. Always. No one asked deeper questions anymore. Because I had trained them not to. One evening, my sister called. You sound distant, she said. I'm just tired, I replied. That's not the same thing, she answered. The truth was, I didn't know how to be honest in my real life anymore. Honesty had lived in my second life. And now that life was gone. I had lost my emotional voice. I started writing again. Not online. On paper. Confessions. Memories. Thoughts I never shared. Page after page, I realized something painful. My second life wasn't fake. It was unfinished. It was the part of me I never allowed to exist in reality. And now it was gone. Not because of technology. Because I never brought it with me. One night, I deleted the last traces of my online identity. Photos. Messages. Files. Not out of anger. Out of acceptance. I had to grieve a version of myself no one else ever knew. And that grief was invisible. No one mourns a life that never officially existed. The hardest part wasn't losing the people. It was losing the version of me who felt understood. Now, I exist in one world again. Not louder. Not braver. Just more aware. Aware of how easy it is to disappear when you divide yourself. Aware of how dangerous it is to live somewhere you can't stay. Sometimes, I still think about that other life. Not with longing. With quiet sadness. Because it was real. Even if it only existed on a screen. And when it vanished, it took a part of me with it. Some losses leave no traces. No photos. No witnesses. No memories for anyone else. Just a quiet space inside you where something used to live.